All rise. Judge Bundaby Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1040, Golden case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Mr. Belk, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Well, long story short, I was put on child support by my baby's mother. And for the past year, I've basically been having full custody. Not legal, of course. She comes and goes as she pleases, pops up unannounced, and I'm here today to place her on child support.
Okay. How old is your child?
My child is 4 years old.
Boy or girl?
She's a little girl.
Okay. And you said mom just pops up every now and then. For the past year, your daughter has been living.
Buckle up, everyone. This case is about to get interesting. Today, we're diving into the Golden case and where Mr. Bill is fighting to update his child support agreement. Here's the situation. For the past year, he's had full custody of his 4-year-old daughter, while the mother has been mostly absent, only making rare appearances. Now he's asking the court to hold her financially accountable by placing her on child support. As the judge calls the session to order, tensions rise as Mr. Bill lays out his case, sparking a deeper conversation about parental responsibilities and financial fairness. This case is a perfect example of how shifts in custody can completely change child support obligations. And trust me.
What is she doing? Do you know?
I have no idea. I've heard here and there that she's really living that party life, so I mean, that's none of my business, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm just here for my daughter and to take care of her.
Okay, understood. Do you know where mom worked last? Do you know how much money she makes?
I do not, Your Honor, I do not have that information with me.
Okay, when was the last time you actually seen her?
As of today, it's been about 4 months.
Oh, okay. Okay, and that was the last time your daughter has seen her too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So this what we'll do immediately. It's obvious that she gave the child to you and you are her primary caretaker now, so it wouldn't be fair to continue your child support obligation. So what we're gonna do is stop yours and then...
Mr. Bill takes the stand and lays it all out. For the past year, he's been the sole caregiver for his 4-year-old daughter. Meanwhile, the mother has been unreliable at best, showing up randomly while prioritizing a party lifestyle over parenting. Though he admits he's unsure about her current job or income, one thing is clear. His only priority is securing the support his daughter deserves. This moment sheds light on the emotional and financial burden of single parenting, highlighting just how tough it can be when one parent steps up while the other steps back. It's a raw, unfiltered look at the reality.
See that she was served to be here today. She's not here. And obviously you don't know where she is. You haven't seen her in the past 4 months. How many other children does she have?
She has 3 children.
Including your daughter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I don't have any financial information in front of me for her, but what I can do is put her on child support based on what it would be around minimum wage.
Okay.
For 3 kids. Do you have health insurance on your daughter?
Yes, ma'am.
How much is it?
It's around $650, $675.
Is that for you and the child?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And how many people are on that insurance?
It's just me and her.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll divide that by 2 because by law, she's only required to carry health insurance for the child only.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll make her child support set at minimum wage, which is around $213.
Court decision shifts financial responsibility in child support case. A recent ruling has redefined financial responsibility, recognizing the crucial role of the primary caregiver. Since Mr. Bill has been the sole caretaker for his child, the judge ruled that it was only fair to end his child support payments and instead hold the absent mother financially accountable. With no available income records, the court based her obligation on a minimum wage salary, while also factoring in health insurance costs. The final decision? She is now required to pay $550 per month in child support, This case serves as a reminder that when custody shifts, financial obligations should too.
Plus the half of the $675. So her child support obligation will come out to $550.50 every month.
All right.
All right, and that's what we'll do. Do you have any other questions?
No, no, ma'am.
Okay, well, if there's nothing further, you are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge Vonda's ruling. A lesson in parental responsibility. Judge Vonda rules that since the mother gave up custody, she must now provide financial support. She reminds both parties that ignoring court documents doesn't erase obligations. It only makes things worse.
I just wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Belt case. Dad was ordered to pay child support previously. Child was living with mom. Well, what did you hear interesting about that case? The child has now been living with dad for the past year, so it wouldn't be fair to keep dad on child support. Therefore, his case needs to be modified. Well, what mom did is known as voluntary relinquishment. What is that exactly? Voluntary relinquishment is when one parent gives up their possession of the child to the other parent. When that occurs, the parent who gave up the child should then start paying child support. So that's why in this case, mom was ordered to pay child support to dad. Something else you may have noticed, mom was not present for court. Remember guys, like we've discussed in our previous episodes, make sure that when you're served with papers to be in court, you always.
Judge Vonda's key takeaways. Judge Vonda highlights two crucial points. Giving up custody comes with financial responsibility, and child support must be adjusted when custody changes. The court's priority remains the child's well-being, ensuring that both parents are held accountable. This case is a clear reminder that
As of today, it's been about 4 months.
Oh, okay. Okay, and that was the last time your daughter has seen her too? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. So this what we'll do immediately. It's obvious that she gave the child to you and you are her primary caretaker now, so it wouldn't be fair to continue your child support obligation. So what we're gonna do is stop yours and then start a child support obligation on her.
Judge Vonda's ruling. A lesson in parental responsibility. Judge Vonda rules that since the mother gave up custody, she must now provide financial support. She reminds both parties that ignoring court documents doesn't erase obligations. It only makes things worse.
All rise. Judge Vonda B. Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1040, Golden case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Mr. Belk, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Well, long story short, I was put on child support by my baby's mother. And for the past year, I've basically been having full custody. Not legal, of course. She's